go. I'm working this ledge closest to me. There's a nice trough. That was a short cast. That was probably 20 feet, and I got it vertical right out in front of me. Hit it. Chunk rainbow. Hit the Culirojas, size 16. Pretty rainbow. Gorgeous fish. Thank you, dear buddy. You can see it's nice and flat right here, and there's some green water right there. There's a nice trough. He was right on that edge. I'm just fishing right in front of me before I make a farther cast up. There we go. Just went a little bit farther out to the center there. I don't know if you can tell, but just really tucking it hard, and I'm tight to my bugs right away. Hit the Cooley again. These are just really just gorgeous rainbows on this tailwater. Just beautiful fish. Thank you there, little buddy. As you can see, I'm just probably a 20-foot cast, and I tuck it really hard, and I am immediately tight to my bugs. I am just in contact right away. It's got a little depth there. It's probably, it might be 3 feet through there. Just gonna take one step out. Move this edge a little bit. There we go. Decent fish right here. Now, I don't know if you can tell, there's a kind of a light color area right there. Nice rainbow here. Just a kind of the rocks, it's not sand, but it's really light. Nice flat there. Just made a nice upstream cast. Bringing it right back to me. Hit the Cooley again. Boy, this is a gorgeous fish. Really beautiful fish. Look at this guy. Good looking rainbow right there. All leopard up. Good looking rainbow. So I'm out in Virginia fishing my favorite tailwater. It's the end of March, so it's early spring. It's absolutely beautiful out right now. I have my jacket on. When I first got my rain jacket, when I first got here, it was cloudy. I mean, they are calling for rain today, but it's actually beautiful right now. Probably high 50s. The temperature, I think, is going to get up to about 70 today. The temperature of the water is about 45-ish, I think. And as that sun gets up, and you might see a temperature, you know, a degree or two pop up, and these fish are gonna get up into this faster water today. I know they will. That was a hit right there. A lot of rainbows I'm gonna catch. Occasional brown trout, but it's a heavy dose of really beautiful rainbows here. Tons of midges I see flying around. So you can see this rock here, and there's a rock up there, and you've got this rolling water just on the back side of that rolling water. It's nice and green. It's got some depth. I do really think a fish is going to be there. Especially right in front of this rock. Tuck it hard. It's a good drift right through there. That was good. One step out here. I knew there was a fish there. I knew it. Took one step out. It's a little slower and it looks a little bit more green over there. Liking that coulee so far. Thank you there, Mr. Bo. Thank you there, buddy. So you can see this rock right here, and that water's pushing against it, but right in front of it, it's a little slower. You can't really tell, I don't think, from the glare, but it's nice and green, and it's almost a glassy spot out there where I can just tell it's a little slower. And I had it vertical going right through there, and he whacked it. I just felt like there would be a fish there. It just looks like such a great spot. As I go further upstream, there's some really heavy pocket water up there. Real target rich environment. I just feel like they're going to be in there. It's just warming up. I'm gonna work this edge closest to me. That green water right there. There we go. Right on that edge. There we go. Whoa. We're hitting that coulee. So you can see there's that green, just really nice water. It's probably up 2 feet and then it just drops off, and he was right on that edge. Liking that Culirojas. There's beautiful, beautiful rainbows in this tailwater. Just bullets. Silver bullets. You see that rock? There's a rock probably 15 feet out in front of me. Just such a good spot. That one hit it right there. That was user error. Just a little slow. There we go. Just did a little weight change. I switched from a decent one. I had a 2.0 on the dropper, and I just went to a 2.3. I just needed a little bit more weight. You can see this kind of a ledge. He was sitting right in front of that ledge. He actually hit the dropper. It's a red France Midge, size 18. Thank you there, buddy. Yeah, you can see this ledge right here. It just extends. Actually, you can see it here. Goes straight across. He was hanging right in front of that thing. Just a little weight change is all I needed. I tell you, managing your weight, it's just so critical. If you're in a good looking fishy spot and you made a few drifts and nothing's happening, just do a slight weight change. You might get a little bit different drift, a little bit better drift. That's exactly what happened there. There's a little bit of an upstream wind. I actually may have to even go heavier now. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that right now. It's a 2/8 bead on the bottom, size 16. And I'm just going to switch over to a same fly with a 3/3 bead. I knew if I kept working that boulder, that's a nice fish. I knew if I just kept working that edge, the front of that boulder right there, just knew there had to be a fish hanging out there. Work him over in the slow water here. It's just nice about this area. You can hook some big fish, get him over here, and gets a heck of a lot easier. He's all tangled up now. When they get wrapped up, it makes it a little bit easier. Nice chunk. Popped off. Good thing it's barbless. So you can see this rock right here. I made a few casts and I just kind of repositioned myself, and I'm probably a good 18 feet away. I had it vertical and it was right on that far edge, and I had made, I don't know how many drifts past there, and I just kept working it and working it and working it, and I popped them. I'm dealing with a pretty stiff wind upstream now. Gotta really lean into it. There we go. Decent fish right there. There's another rock out there. He was hanging right in front of it. We're liking that. Cooley. Nice fatty. Good looking fish there. Thank you there, Mr. Bo. Thank you, buddy. I just keep kind of moving around, taking a step forward, taking a step up, and just trying to access another point there near the bottom. But it was hanging out in front of that other rock there. It's probably 25 feet out. Did a fly change there. I was just making some really good drifts, and I mean, I caught one or two, but just want to give them something to look at, something different. Put a size 16 gasoline on the bottom, and that was the first cast, maybe the second, and I got a beauty, just a beauty. Sometimes it's a weight change, sometimes it's a fly change. Thank you there, Mr. Bo. Thank you, buddy. So he was hanging, there's this ledge here, he was hanging right in front of that. I got him right at the bottom of the drift there. All right, I just put a jig streamer on. I had to come back through this water. It was just too good looking. Here we go. I worked this water hard with nymphs. Just lost him. He came right at me. I worked this water hard with nymphs. This run here and this run here, and I don't know how many I got out of there, but it just looks too fishy. Swung back, put a honey badger on, swung back, and I mean, that's the second one, and actually three. I had another hit before that too, but pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. It means something. Boy, that was a good fish. Man, he came right at me. That was pretty difficult. Here we go. These little guys, this is a 12-inch fish probably, if it's that. This thing's fighting like it's 15 inches. Not even. Honey badger. Thank you there, buddy. There we go. Decent fish. Whoa. That's awesome. I do believe they're on jig streamers. That's a nice chunk right there. That's a beautiful rainbow right there. Thank you, buddy. So I'm going to be calling it quits here. Just fished this morning. It's about 11:30 right now. I fished probably 3 hours, but I was pecking at them, nymphing I caught most of them on a Culirojas and mostly on the bottom fly, and I caught a couple on the dropper, a France Midge and an olive, and a red one as well. And then you saw me switch over to honey badger, and I caught quite a few on the honey badger. All rainbows today, but caught some pretty decent fish. Just a beautiful early spring day. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd appreciate if you give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. I'm happy to help you out. And as always, tight lines, everybody. I'll talk to you later.